Sego. Welcome to the very first episode of the Warrior Kids podcast. My name is Pam Palmater, and I'm going to be the host of this new show. I am super excited to hang out with all of you to talk about all things Indigenous. And why? Well, primarily because I am Indigenous. What does Indigenous even mean? Well, Indigenous is a word that's often used to refer to Native peoples, the many different nations of people that lived here in Canada and the United States long before settlers arrived. The word Indigenous includes First Nations people, Inuit, and Métis peoples. I'm a First Nations person because I belong to Eel River Bar First Nation. And we'll learn more about what all of these words mean and the different ways in which Native peoples identify themselves in upcoming podcasts. Speaking of podcasts, I have a really good feeling about this show. I think it's going to be a pretty big deal. You know why? Because the Warrior Kids podcast is recorded before a live studio audience. Well, that is if you count one furry, four-legged, very loving, kind of slobbery English Springer Spaniel as a studio audience. But not every podcast gets to have a dog for a live studio audience, so I think we're on the right track already. But let's get back to where we were. This podcast is about all things Indigenous, just like how we open the show. I introduce myself by saying Kwe, Tanse, Sego. Those are all words in different native languages that mean hello. Kwe comes from the Mi'kmaq language, Tanse is Cree, and Sego is Mohawk. In future podcasts, we'll learn more about the different words used to describe Mi'kmaq, Cree, and Mohawk peoples in their own languages. You'll also get to learn about our many different native clans, houses, villages, and nations as we learn about all the different customs, practices, and traditions for each one of them. We are also here to help answer your questions and help share our world with you so you can better understand the meaning of things like treaties, like native laws, and the very important and deep connection we as Native people have to our territories. We'll talk about some of the challenges that Native people have faced throughout history, but also the many contributions that we've made. Did you know there are so many things in Canada that actually originated from Native peoples? Yeah, chewing gum is one of them. No, seriously, it's true. We'll also get to learn about the many warriors from our nations who are out there doing really good work trying to help keep our planet healthy, as well as make sure that everyone in society is safe, healthy, and happy. Okay, well, not just people being safe, but dogs too. Oh, okay, and alligators. Oh my goodness. Okay, and birds too. Okay, I get it. We are here to protect all living things on Earth. And we are going to share all of this knowledge with all of you warrior kids. This podcast is for kids of all ages and backgrounds. Kids from Canada, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, and even Samoa can join in. That's the great thing about the internet. We can listen in even from faraway places. Our goal is to help educate Indigenous and non-Indigenous kids together so we can help make the world a better place for everybody. Because that is our mission here at Warrior Kids Podcast. It's education for action. We want you to be warrior kids so we can protect one another, protect other people, and protect the whole planet. So what do you think? Does this sound good to you? Do you have what it takes to be a warrior kid? Do you care very much about making sure that other kids are healthy, happy, and safe? Do you care about protecting alligators? Oh, okay, well, maybe we can protect them at a very safe distance. I think you can do this. Already today, we learned what the word Indigenous means. It means First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples. We learned that Native peoples invented chewing gum. And we also learned how to say hello in Mi'kmaq, Cree, and Mohawk. Kwe, Tunse, Sego. So why don't you join me and our live studio audience? Yes, okay, Cricket. Yes, you're the studio audience. We get it. And let's travel this warrior path together. You can check us out at www.warriorkidspodcast.com. And from our website, you can send us any questions you have, any ideas about podcast topics. You can share us your stories about the amazing warrior things that you are doing. And you can even upload your artwork with your parents' help. I'd really love it if you sent me some beautiful artwork about some of the things you might have learned about Native peoples in school, in books, on TV, or even online. And then what I can do is share some of those on my website so that everybody can see them. Till next time, later, Gators.